Alright. Welcome to the first episode of Back Row. Your host, Matty and Paolo. Say hello.
Hello. Yeah.
A podcast that delves into the intriguing world of deep talks that happen to the back of the room. So, Paolo, how's your day?
Good, man. I'm tired. I'm knackered. I just had like a 6-hour work shift. It's not much, but like, I was working in the hours with all the heavy bottles and shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know. And the guy's like behind me saying,
You're already cracking up.
I'm already cracking up. Because this guy, like, because I have a habit of like, if the shelf is full, you can't fill another box in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So if I take a box, I'm not supposed to open it. I got to take the box and check.
Right.
But I don't do that. I just open it. So he gets pissed, right? Because he's like, no, you can't open it and then you got to take it out. Look if you can fit it and then open it. Or else you ruin the stock. I swear I did this 20 times straight, like that. The guy, he just left. He took on like he went.
Oh.
He went for like an hour break, right? And he just took off. And so I'm there, and there's like people going past. I'm like, well, this is me now, and I have this huge fucking cage. I'm like, Jesus, it's like, you know, like a 1.25 to like 2 liter Cokes, you know, the big bottles.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to like lift them, and they're all in like batches of 20 and 30. I'm trying to drag them. I was like, fuck, man, I can't lift that. Like, that's ridiculous.
It's strong, Paolo.
Yeah, jeez, like, no, I mean, yeah, I could try to like maybe 1 or 2, but when you do it like successively, I sit down at home and I feel it, it's like I just came back from the gym doing like, you know, fucking rows or something. It's like, oh.
What else do you do at your work?
Nothing much, man. It's just repetition.
Yeah.
I'm only there once a week, you know, so they train me. They train me to like, you know, my training's obviously going to be slower. If I was a full-time employee, there's something new they do every day. But since I'm only there once a week, it's like, fuck, man, like, you know, like, it's like, you know, just scan it, you know, and offload it. You know, and I try to help customers, but that's another thing, is I always give the wrong directions. It's like
aisle 10.
It's
pretty
like,
short.
Yeah, pretty sure aisle 10, even not check, you know, all the other aisles, just fucking, like, I got no clue, you know, like, I remember for the first one, I didn't know where eggs are. So how do you not know where eggs are? I was like, I remember I told this old lady, and she got pissed at me, she was just, and she like, had a stroller and shit. She was like, where's the eggs? I'm like, oh, in the health food aisle. I was like, and she's like, okay, like that, and just walked away. I was like, oh shit, you know, so I feel bad.
She doesn't know where the eggs are. Surely everyone should know where the eggs are.
Exactly. I'm only there once a week. I can't even find eggs.
How long have you been working there for?
Like half a year. 6 months, 7 months, something like that. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure, but like, you know, like, cause that's the thing. The owner was a high school friend of my dad's. They're not super close, but they know each other, right? He was like, yeah, I'll see if I can get your son in, you know, so he stuck his neck out for me. So, you know, I don't want to quit or anything. It's difficult, like, it's a little straining for my body sometimes, especially when I do like an 8-hour shift. It's tough. Like, you get an hour and a half break, which is a massive break.
Yeah, that's
it's enough. But it's like when I get home, I shower, I just want to sleep. It's tiring. But
now you're hearing a podcast instead.
That's it. I mean, I'm sitting down, I'm relaxed.
You're relaxing.
Shit, man. That's it.
No, I've just not quit my job. My job finished because I did coaching.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I did Mondays and Saturdays only. Did that for what?
Oh, shit. Okay, twice a week.
10 weeks.
How long are you working then?
Not 10 weeks, maybe
like,
a bit more. Huh?
Like, how long are you working for? Like hours, right?
Oh,
like,
so it was the Monday was 4:30 to 8, basically.
Okay.
And then Saturday was 7:30, sometimes maybe even 7 to 1. So yeah.
In the morning.
7. No.
Oh, I was gonna say. So that's my stupidity.
For 16 hours.
What?
Yeah, no, that's...
Shit. Oh, okay, wait, so you mean like in the morning to the afternoon?
Yeah.
I thought you meant through the night now.
So and then I'm gutted after that. I'm I'm dealing with little kids. Handling little kids.
We'll cut that out. Yeah.
We're dealing with little kids and like...
Yeah.
It's an alright job. It's something because I haven't had a job before that.
Oh, so this is your first job?
Soccer, I like soccer.
No shit.
Football.
Okay. Yeah, right.
So just done that because I used to actually be there. I used to.
Oh, through the organisation.
I was there since I was 6 to about
What? Like
year
they're
6.
playing?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
Like they're playing, obviously.
Yeah, playing.
I was gonna
It's
say
a
not
playing.
working. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
and then my mum saw the head coach, which is still there, and then he goes, "Oh yeah, can you give Matthew a job?" And I go,
Yeah, easy.
And then he goes, "Yeah, sure, why not?" I'm like, "Nah."
And that's good because like that's active as well. That job.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah.
Like you run, even though you're little.
Even though
kids,
I'm
it's
not
still
running, I'm
it's
still running
you're
around
on
and
your feet. And
yeah,
shit, yeah.
dealing balls.
God, yeah. Hey, how many games do you reckon you ref on like one shift? Say 3 hour shift, you get 4 hour shift. How many games?
I'm coaching or reffing, because so Mondays I do coaching.
Hang on Monday's coaching, Saturday reffing.
Saturday reffing, coaching. So what it is
okay.
on Mondays it's rotational activities.
Yeah.
So it would be I'd sit on 1v1s. So I'd get 8 kids over there, and I'd go number 2, and they'd all run in.
What?
So I did that.
Yeah,
I did that
no shit.
4 times.
Okay.
Switch over, and then we have like a 15-minute break.
Wow.
And then I'd do the same thing again for the older kids. So it goes like year 6 to 7s to like 8, 9, 10.
Yeah,
and then Saturdays I would do Cubs. I'd get there at 7:38, and I'd do Cubs, which is like the under 4s, under 5s. So I'd and then at 8 o'clock I'd go and work on the barbie.
Yeah.
For
shit! So you got a few jobs.
Yeah.
Like I mean, within one like job, you got a few tasks. Like,
just shit little barbie, and then I hand it off, and then I do 2 reffing games, and pack up. Reffing games 20 minutes, 40 minutes.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh wow. Shit, yeah, no, because I always used to think, like you always like for a ref, because I think it was Zach, did a lot of.
Yeah,
reffing.
he does a lot of reffing.
He does a lot of that, and he says he's always on his feet and that. So I was wondering like how it was.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a good.
Yeah.
Although it does actually get a bit stressful sometimes. I actually had a ridiculous story. It was I was reffing, and so the first game there was only 6 players on one team.
Okay.
The rest of the other team had 8. So there was only 6 players, 7 take a pitch. So we agreed at the start of the game with the 2 parents, like the 2 organisers. Can we do 6? One of them said, can we do 6 because we only have 6 players?
Yeah, no.
And then they go, yeah, sure. And I go, yeah, fine. No worries. I don't give a shit. So let's play the game. And then the team with originally had 6 played, they were winning like 4-0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Jesus.
the man with the 8 kids chucked one of his kids on.
Oh, okay.
And then we're playing the game. I didn't notice it. Didn't really care. They're winning 4-0 anyway. And then the lady just comes running on the pitch, and then goes, "Excuse me, we're sorry.
Excuse me. Impression.
He's just put another kid on the pitch." I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. And then the dude comes running on, and then I'm like, they're both arguing back and forth. I'm like, I'm not on anyone's side. Let's let the kids play. Let's come on.
No, we're trying to calm it down.
Calm it down. And then he's like, yeah, but their kids are bigger than ours. I'm like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to do about that?
It's like, so what? It's like if he's like, if he's like just genetically he's bigger, but he's still 8. It's like, he could be built like fucking like a Hulk, but he isn't 8 or 9.
It doesn't. And then she goes, am I supposed to be on birth certificate? I'm like, yeah, you should be. And then it was a total joke. And then the other like president comes running on the pitch. And it's like, what's happening here? Come on. Yeah. And then I just call halftime like 20 minutes early. And then they're talking to him, and then that was a freak of a day. That is.
It's crazy because like that's the thing with the job. I never understood was managing people. Like they always said you'll manage people, but I understood, but I couldn't fathom it. And now that I went into that, Woolies, where you're literally talking with customers, where's this, where's that, and I'm giving out wrong directions and that, it's like, shit, it's like, wow, this is like, you feel the pressure.
Yeah.
And
that's what I felt when I did my work placement.
Jesus.
I was doing customer service, like hospitality.
Oh, that's right, you were. Yeah.
And it was like, the first day I was so bloody nervous because I was just standing there like a little idiot waiting for something to happen. Or, the only thing I did really was take plates away and take coffees. And then someone asked, oh, excuse me, do you know what kind of cake this is? Like a little cake? I'm like, no, I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
And you feel dumb almost.
Yeah,
it's
you feel like
you feel like
yeah.
because if she asks anyone else, the odds are she's going to get an answer.
Yeah.
And it's like the same thing in Woolies, like, when somebody goes past and somebody asks a question, because I already know I'm going to it's like...
You gotta run
it's
away.
like, where's the purple nail polish? It's like, I don't know. It's in the beauty aisle. I don't know, go find it. Like, odds are it is, but it's like, sometimes I want specifics. Like, I remember one
the exact shelf number.
Something that happened today. He's big, like 6'1", 6'2". He's a big dude. He's a Frenchman. He was an old fella, like 60s, 70s. He asked me. He goes, "Excuse me, do you guys sell those microchips that you put in your phone?" I was like, "And listen,
you're in Woolworths, man."
Yeah. So that's a double whammy because I not only don't know what the fuck, like, because he had an accent. So I'm trying to figure out what he's saying. Okay, naturally, we're a multicultural society. Jesus Christ, like, give me a break. Okay, like, and this guy's like, okay, and setting this whole thing up, I don't know what anything is. So like, what makes, like, how am I gonna know? A little, like, 5mm microchip. I'm like, so I was just like, oh, we don't sell those. Like, he goes, can you check it? And that's the thing, you can't, like, we call it an RF or a gun. It's just basically a phone. I know. It's like weird. That. It's like...
Yeah. Like a walkie-talkie.
No, not even. It's like hooked up to a computer. Almost like a computer interface or whatever, like a platform. And you sign in and you scan the products. But I can't search it up, like, directly, like you put into Google, like, nail polish, like a phone. It's like...
Or is it like numbers?
It's like numbers and you got to know things. And I don't know. I'm only there once a week. I've barely been at it. And so he just goes, oh, okay. And then he comes back around. He finds it, comes back around. He goes, hey, you. Like that. And I'm pushing the cage around. I go, yeah. Like that. I was like, he's confronting me because I can see he's upset, And he's like, okay. He goes, next time, check. And I was going to say, sorry, I don't know how to check. But it's like, it's stupid because I didn't say that the first time.
Yeah.
Okay. Because, like, I'm not confident, like super, like, oh, yeah, it's there. Like, again, because I don't know, But that's the thing, I told him to check around there in case, because that's where we keep all our technology. I know that, like headphones, chargers and shit. So I told him anyway, but it's just as he left, I was like, I don't think we sell those, and I guess he just remembered that the most. So he just came back to me and said, yeah, check it. Like that, like upset. It was like in a French accent, like, check it. Like that, like he's yelling at me. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, all right, man, I'm sorry. Like that, and I'm just like, and I'm close to him or whatever, but it's, what's he gonna do? Like, there's an old fella, right? And he's like, yeah, and he just walks away. I was like, all right.
You meet some annoying pricks when you work in customer service.
Oh my god, yeah. So yeah, you can tell they're just having a bad day or something. It's like, fuck it. Don't worry.
You gotta respect them all the time. You can't just go fuck off.
Yeah.
You have to, like, properly.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
You'd always be smiling. I hated that. I take someone's order, I'd be like, hey, what do you guys like?
Yeah.
And then I'll just walk away and I'll be like, oh, God.
Because it's exhausting, right? Because you don't want to do it. Like, it's just spiritually, you're not in it, And it's like...
You play it on.
Just, Oh,
but there's few people that actually want to be there and that, like, actually...
Like they're invested.
In customer service. Yeah. Get on them because I don't know how I'd manage that.
And that's the thing, like, with actors, I think I heard somewhere... Might have read it or whatever. There's an actor in an interview, like, you know what I mean? You're scrolling on YouTube or the web or whatever I was on. And the actor from, I think it was Suits, the main character's name, I forgot it. He plays one of the main characters, and apparently he's supposed to be like almost, he's on the verge of being, like, he's cool, but he's kind of a dickhead as well. So he's always in people's faces, as he put it. And he goes, but spiritually, like he said, spiritually, that's very exhausting for me. Because, like, that's not me. Like, it's, so to put on, like, a complete another person and to just switch, it's like that moment you just, you feel tired. Like, you're relieved and you just sit down. It's like that switch. That's why a lot of actors nowadays are here meditate for, like, half an hour before they go. It's like, Jesus, because it's that. It's not like it's a heavy movie like there's death and drama, but it's like even just a simple role.
The act you got to put on.
It's like,
I can't imagine, like, being Joker. I heard, didn't he? Was something
you mean the most recent one?
No, one of them.
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
Was tragic. That was
I don't know.
tragic, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the icon, man. Yeah, no, like, I think he...
To invest it in the role, you gotta...
Oh, I think didn't he lock himself away for like months? He locked himself away for months.
To like, and get all... Oh,
Yeah, and he was like 2 hours of sleep. He was like 2 or 3 months. Yeah, he locked himself in like a unit probably twice the size of this. And, you know, like this little outdoor area. You know what I mean? Maybe even less. It was something like something ridiculous, like a studio, even smaller or something. And I was like, Jesus. And, you know, and when he stopped, he started taking pills to go to sleep and wake up. He turned into like Michael Jackson, and that's what he was doing. Like, you know, doing all those things. It's like, you know, that's the thing. Like, I remember Dad said on the case, it was like, you know, if you start taking medication to stay up and start taking medication to sleep, it's like, you know, you're just dictated by it. Your body just gives out. You know?
I heard it. Like, my mum was talking about that the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Have you heard the stuff about painkillers?
No.
Any addiction to painkillers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, people become like proper addicted to them.
Jesus,
and they can't, like, you gotta wake up, you gotta take a painkiller. And it becomes just...
Isn't that crazy? Because you have things like that might even be safer than that. I'm not saying weed, like things like weed or, I don't know, cannabis or the oil. I don't know. You know, I remember Mr. Zamba told us about it in PE. It was something interesting like that. And it was like, it's like that stuff is like, it's illegal and it's what it is. It's illicit, right? But it's like here you have painkillers you could get. I think, could people like our age just go up and buy painkillers?
Could we? Do you need
I
a
don't
prescription?
know. I think you definitely need a
prescription.
Which is still, I still think you can fake a prescription. Right?
Yeah.
Like if you're like, oh man, if you just keep saying I'm hurt here and there's, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, but it's so easy to access painkillers, you know, which is scary because it's like there's 1,000 things you can make, you know, some alien drug off, like, you know, that you can walk into like a pharmacy with. It's like, you know, how the hell do you ban weed and that? And I don't do any of that, but it's like, you know, it's still right there.
Yeah,
you know? It's all that manufactured shit. It's like, it's accessible. That's the word I'm looking. It's accessible, you know. But,
should we get into some topics? This is Paolo's story on
over-exercising
and taking exercising too far, some might say.
Yeah. Listen.
Where do you start?
Like, yeah, you're gonna start. Look, there's a lot of guys out there. Yeah, like there's a lot of guys out there. You know, other countries, even right here, that would have done a lot more and a lot worse themselves. You know, but it's just in my mind and what I perceived, it was just so, you know, great for me. And and that's a sign. I think that was maybe not my physical prime, but mentally my prime. It was there. You know, because I was like 49 kilos at probably my height. You know, and I was 15. You know, and generally, like, you don't get many like 49, 50 kilos. It's like when you're 15, it's like that's actually quite underweight.
Yeah, no.
I didn't know that. I remember looking it up. It said anything below 51.5 kilos or 52.5 kilos for 15-year-old, I think was underweight. You know, and in my eyes, that's not a good thing. You know, but I still kept doing it. And Mum didn't say I seemed okay. But that's because it was during COVID and the lockdown, which was massive. You know, but
COVID was the.
Oh man.
It was the good and bad.
It was the good and bad. Like, it was polarized.
You can't say there's more bad than good, but there was a lot of good that reset the population.
That's
we were
true.
going
You want to talk about
we were
like
going in a
physical
big
things,
step, and then we just got driven back, and it was back to realization. It was
like
back
you reckon it like cleared up things, like
cleared up
like
things,
I don't know, like
created more opportunities.
Yeah, less congested.
But it also
things,
broke more opportunities.
Shit, man.
Yeah, but it was good and bad for different people. Yeah.
Nah, man. Oh, well, that's right. Back to that. I remember just sitting down one day, and I had just moved. Like, I switched bedrooms with my sister, and I'd been working out for a bit, but not to that, you know, extent. I remember switching. I was like, what do I want to do? You know, what do I want to do? I said, I just looked at myself. It was like picturesque because I had a nice window there. It wasn't too big, but it was like, you know,
Yeah.
You know, and I was just looking out. I was like, yeah, and I was just thinking, like, you know, maybe I wanna get into better shape. You know, in my eyes, I wanna, you know, not put on muscle necessarily, but, you know, just look better, feel better. So I said, may as well. It's not like I'm going out.
Yeah.
You know, that 5K radius wasn't there yet, but still, like, you know, the COVID was like basically restricted you. Like, they say you got to stay indoors. So I said, okay. So I started doing...
Perfect time to do it.
Exactly.
Get on the way.
It was pretty much working out, Xbox, school, Pointless school, and just yeah,
Eat, repeat.
yeah, that's it, eat and sleep, and it was just like, you know, I mean, do you want me to go through like every exercise or like really? Or nah,
just
I don't know.
What do you reckon? Just
I'd do a bit of everything. The majority of it, if I had to put on board, was there's a baby in the background. That's right.
if that is in the fucking audio.
That's fine. That's fine. We can always cut it out a little bit, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Now and what the fuck?
It's upstairs. I think it might be. Fuck me.
Yeah. Anyway, body weight and a little bit of weight. So I never worked with heavy weights in my life. Besides maybe right now. Basically. You know, heavy weights are very new to me. I just recently joined up at
Oh really?
I joined up at Coogee Diggers, and now I'm off that. I'm on the Titan Fitness, because off the Titan Fitness, and because my mates brought me there, and you know, and I'm using the heavy weights, and it's just like blowing my mind. Like, yeah, you can see the results. I understand when people say you got to pump. It's like, I understood pump, but like this is like when you use the heavy weights, it's just boom. Like, you know, you feel it and you sort of see it. You know.
So when you started going to the proper gym, like weights and stuff.
This year.
Yeah.
This year, Coogee Diggers.
Same with me actually. Yeah.
No, you know, and before it was just 2 dumbbells and a pull-up bar.
Yeah.
Obviously, before that was just 2 dumbbells and, you know, a heavy bag, and I always had a heavy bag somewhere. You know, but that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was just hard. I remember one week, mentally my prime, but physically I was just destroying myself. You know, I got tendonitis, which a lot of people get. That's nothing special.
What was it, sorry?
Tendonitis. It's when I think a swelling happens, especially in my elbows. I got it. You can get it in knees. I think you can even get it in shoulders. But especially, you know, you do a lot of reps and you just hammer yourself.
Is that when your elbows pop and shit?
Yeah, it could be that,
get that,
but you also get a bit of pain with it as well, and you feel the swelling.
I did feel that.
You feel that?
I went to the first gym. I went to the gym in the first time in a long time on Monday. This Monday? Yeah, this Wednesday. Sorry, and my elbows were just crushed. Yeah.
No, that's it.
I think I might have overdone it just too much.
Oh my God, I can't understand the people. You know, the tricep pull downs. I you know, like I see the people, like they have their training partner say no, and he stops him as he's about to, like, you know, fully put up. He drags his hand and goes, no, like there's 5 more. And that to me sends shivers down my spine, because that exercise, it's like it puts a lot of strain right there. You know, for me, what did it was mainly
keeping it at the same position. So you got to.
It's vroom, vroom, and it's just I can't. Like,
that's what might have done it.
You know,
we did drop sets. We did we kept going and going until there was no more weight on the thing.
Oh my God!
I was like,
drop sets.
Look, I'm getting back in the gym. Do I really need to be doing this?
Yeah, you got to ease in. It's baby steps. Life is baby steps. You know, and
I did feel okay though. I felt alright.
Right,
we did a bit of incline, bit of shoulder, and actually, no. What I think about it, we went too far. We did every last rep of triceps, every last rep of shoulder press machine. Like we had to go, and then they would pull it up, and I had to bring it back down slow. I was like, fuck.
Like, oh man,
stay back, mate. Come on.
I know exactly. It's like, and it's so foreign as well. Like your body, how it responds. Like I'm used to a lot of cardio, heavy output. I don't even have that good at cardio. There's a few fellas that would run a lot more than me, whatever. It's not like I have some crazy cardio, but what I'm more used to is just that high heart rate. You do a bunch of push-ups and you might lift a lot of small weights, hit the bag, and then it's all in like 20 minutes, but I'm just destroyed after, you know what I mean? But when I'm like, maybe not so much heart rate, but just muscle-wise, when I did the Smith machine on the incline press with a mate, and he just kept pushing it. And like, listen, in the mornings of those days, I didn't do it Monday, which was the day I did the chest, the incline. But on, say, Wednesday morning or Friday morning, I do push-ups. So Wednesday morning comes along, I still just destroy, like right here, front delts, upper chest.
I get that a lot. And every exercise I do, it all goes to my shoulders. I don't know if I'm doing it wrong.
I mean, I think a base is push-ups. If you don't do I think after experiencing, because you can always overdo everything, right? But it's not only about safety push-ups, but it's just a base. Like some guys, they won't do push-ups. They do a lot of benching, but they won't do push-ups. All of a sudden, they start doing like 80 to 100 a day, and they've added 20 kilos onto their bench within like a month or two. I've heard of that. Wow. And it's like, you know, like surely that says something. You know what I mean? So I was always a big push-up guy. You know, I just always, that was the first thing I just, you know, like when I think of working out, I just think of push-ups, just, you know, ritual.
How many can you do in a row?
Oh man, I don't know. Probably in decent form, probably about 56, 57. Before it's just, it all goes to shit.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah.
What, 56 good reps or?
Decent reps. I'd
So-
say it's.
so you're thinking
Yeah.
Down to the last shit
like
reps,
very.
how many do you reckon you can get? Down to the shittest rep possible.
Probably 60, probably.
Oh, right, okay.
Probably. I mean, that's where my chest is very close to or hitting the ground.
Yeah.
You know, I feel, I can, you know, when I look down, I try to, or like I do it in front of a mirror, you know, so I'm sort of looking up and down, sort of assessing it. And it's probably either that close or touching, you know, which I still count as a rep, you know, you're still getting a good range of motion, engaging the muscles. But yeah, anyway, over-exercising, it is a drug, you know. I really feel it is a drug because I was stubborn, I was underweight, I had like veins coming through like my abs and that, you know, which is really, I had like a couple like converged here and one up the side through my ribs.
Does that happen when like you cut? Like
That's it, yeah. I was restricting the cal. Like if I ate a lot and I trained like that hard, but I ate maybe extra, even if it was just 400 calories, 500 calories, whatever it would be in a meal. Oh, that ethic would have just stuck.
That was also a main
big thing. And I rested 9 to 5. I got up at 5 in the morning and did it. So I was resting like 8:30 to 9. I was getting good rest. That's probably what kept me going a lot of the time, apart from the food. But I was just eating a lot of protein, sure, like 100 to like, I think it was like 95 to maybe 115, 120 grams a day. Just trying to get as much as I can in there. But it was maybe 1,800 to most, and when I was really that low, it was maybe 1,900 calories a day.
Yeah, you need to be getting more.
Much more. I'm eating 2,200 now. I feel great.
Yeah? You're getting 2,200 a day, are you?
Yeah.
You track it?
I do. I put on the calculator. Like that.
Just a calculator?
That's it.
MyFitnessPal or nothing?
No, just a calculator. That's it. I was like, shit, what's the, because, you know, like, I'm not a cheapskate, but I'm a lazy shit sometimes. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm going to search this up. Like, oh, yeah, MyFitnessPal.
No, you got a barcode.
Like,
MyFitnessPal, I got a
Really?
chronometer. Because with MyFitnessPal, you have to pay now to get a QR code. So I got this one, it just, you not QR code, you just,
what,
your
it's just
barcode.
free? So you got it while it was free?
No,
Oh,
I got, it's a different app. So
okay.
you scan the barcode,
Yeah.
and then it gets the protein powder, the milk, the everything. Sometimes it might not have it though, because
So it gives you foods and that?
yeah, and you scan the barcode, and it gives you everything.
Oh, okay, like in a day, you mean, sort of thing.
No, so okay, so you,
Yeah.
so you scan the,
yeah.
you scan the say I've got a protein powder.
Okay.
I've got a thing of protein
okay,
powder.
yeah.
I pull out my phone, I scan, I use the
Yeah.
I press this QR the
And you scan
the
the
barcode
item.
scanner.
Yeah.
I scan it, and it gives me 25 grams of protein.
Yeah.
This electrolytes. This. Yeah.
That breaks it down.
And then you press at the diary. You know, you might do 2 scoops. So
Yeah.
you write in you select the selection down. And you press 2 scoops or 100 grams or 2 ounces or whatever, like whatever you did, and then you put it. You press OK, and it gets out for the day. So yeah, and then you add your chicken, then you add the thing, and then it comes out as 3,000 in one day. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know.
How do you calculate it?
Like, it's just not only looking up sometimes what foods, like, and you, because I weigh my food. I weigh it when I want to
That takes a lot of dedication.
Does it though? But here's the thing, I did it in COVID, and it just, the principle was set.
Yeah,
you know, I got
routine.
used to it, and that's what it was, you know, and eventually I carried that on, and that's why I'm not exercising that hard. Number one, because my body was just giving out. I barely could last that year. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if something happened, like I just passed out in the spot randomly, or I didn't wake up something because I had sleep apnea. I didn't have sleep apnea, but it just, you know, typically, I looked it up, a big, what do you call it, like symptom of being underweight is you can't sleep.
Yeah.
You know, which I really was like, surely.
Really?
I think, you know, I think I read that, so, and I was questioning that. I was like, shit, maybe I'm not underweight. I'm still getting 8 hours in.
Really? That's how
Yeah, 8 hours.
Because
at least 7.
my dad is really bad at. Maybe that's not true actually, because I was thinking like, 'cause my dad's really bad.
Oh, okay.
He when he sleeps on his, he always manages to sleep on his like straight up, not to the side, and he snores.
Wow.
Like
loud.
really, really loudly,
No
and
shit.
and when he does, he wakes himself up. So he goes,
Oh,
and
shit.
then he goes,
he just,
and then he goes,
yeah.
and then he wakes himself up for like a millisecond, And while he's doing that, he's
no.
keeping himself alive, basically. Like he's like.
So he's not choking.
He's burning all the calories. He's burning so much calories.
Just while sleeping.
Just while sleeping, because he's trying to keep himself alive. His body's trying to keep himself alive.
Oh, man. See, that's nuts. That's nuts
Yeah.
because it's like, the snoring, like, oh man, my dad's bad snore as well. But yeah, no, not that bad. Not for
Yeah,
what I
no,
know.
because Mum's like, oh yeah, go to a thingo, go to this,
Yeah.
and then he goes, no, I'm right. It's only when I'm drinking.
Shit.
So look, he doesn't.
Yeah,
he's
no,
not
fair.
dead yet, so it's
yeah,
alright.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. I get that. That kind of mentality. Yeah. No, I don't know, man. Exercising, it's when you take it to the next level and you really want it, the mind, your body all of a sudden can do 2-3 times as more as what you could ever perceive. That's what I noticed. Because I remember used to doing like all that cardio, and I'd get down, I'd do 100 explosive push-ups. And I'm on a burn, I'm destroyed. Like I feel like lying down, but it's like, but when you're focused, it's like you can just keep going more.
So what was your motivation to start this crazy journey? Of
Like where I started was 12 years old, and that was out when I was living in Bapera. And my idols were always boxing figures, fighters. You know, I loved and worshipped, Arnold, and and who's the fella now? I'm embarrassed. Bumstead.
Yeah.
And he was great.
He's good.
But then, holy shit, I saw Carl Weathers in Rocky 1 and 2. I saw him in the bathroom scene when he's getting ready. Like, it was like the night before. And he comes out, he's got the towel, and he's just ripped. I was like, Jesus Christ. I couldn't tell what I was seeing. I was like, that. And I instantly knew from that, I was like, yeah, that's,
That's the path.
That was like, it's just something clear. I was like, that's, like, I want that. You know what I mean? It wasn't about, like, punching people like Mike Tyson, like, was like a killer. Like, no, I didn't want to hurt nobody. I just wanted to get into that shape.
Yeah.
So I started hitting the bag more, and then, then I saw real boxers do it. I remember the first person I ever saw hitting the heavy bag was George Foreman, and he'd hit us like boom, boom. And I wasn't built like him because he was 6'4", fucking 100 kilos. I wasn't like that, but I used that technique, and that's where I started. Hurting my knuckles a bit more because I was trying to emulate what they did, and it sort of worked, but. And it just grew from there. I started doing pull-ups, sit-ups, push-ups, and eventually.
So you thought
consistency.
You wanted to go of getting in shape through the boxing way.
Yeah. Those are my idols. A lot of people have the bodybuilders. That's why they're in the gym like twice a day, mornings, nights, whatever. But me, no, it was just the boxers really.
I find that. I feel like it's. Yeah. It would be more fun and more like it'd be more of a journey to like go through like a. Actually punching the bag, because I've heard it makes your chest and shoulders and your arms really like boxing like a bag and sparring. And
I mean, it's a lot of fitness now. I've noticed now through the amateur, corporations, organizations now, it's less like the gloves now. It's all more phased towards fitness. They put it more. Number one is for safety because I don't want kids getting too that hurt anymore. Is they put a lot more padding in the front of the glove.
Yeah.
So when you're getting hit,
what's the pro boxer? How many ounces is that?
I don't know. I remember when in Ali, like Joe Frazier's. I remember Joe Frazier said something about fighting Ali with like 8-ounce gloves on. And I hit the bag in 8 ounces.
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine a heavyweight hitting me with that. He'd cave my head and literally he'd break bones in my face. Even if I was as big as him, I wouldn't be. If I just stood and took a punch, I could kill me. 8 ounces? Are you fucking kidding? But now I hear like in Tyson's era he's using like 16 ounces.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, and he was still hitting him that fast. It's a freak. But oh man. But yeah, fuck. That was the main motivation, and it grew from there. But I always had some sort of like I'd do maybe shadow boxing. I'd run this day or I'd skip here. Nothing too disciplined. Now a lot more because I just gotten into it recently. And yeah. I don't know, but I don't know. Tell me about your gym stuff. What are you doing? What do you have a split? Do you have like
So I first went to the gym in January.
January.
Did you see my recent video?
I think I did. Oh, that's right. You sent it to me, didn't you?
Yeah.
I watched
it was
that.
That's when I got my motivation, self-improvement, all that stuff. Went to the gym and I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, Dad or my brother Troy, can you please come with me for like 5 times so I can know what I'm doing?
You know what? Yeah.
And then I went there and I was like, it's hard and I got to know what I'm doing. It's really that was the main thing. I don't know what I was doing. I started off with like the most What?
I was just thinking, this shit's crazy. I was looking at the little fold there, like, wow, it just caught my eye. But yeah, no,
Has it got like a nice
yeah.
soft light?
Oh, no, definitely, yeah. But yeah, you were talking about, what was it, you were talking about getting advice for the gym and all
Yeah,
that?
yeah. So I was there, and like, I don't know what I was doing like the most basic things. You're still laughing?
I'm phased. This all phases me. This is all new. You know, I'm trying to keep a straight face, but this year I can't stop.
I'm fucking nervous. I'm right now.
Yeah, you're right. It's comfortable. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
actually.
But it's
Mate,
still
you got 1, 2, 3
three cameras. Like, how do you do? Oh my god.
Got water.
Anyway,
Laptop.
Back to it. Okay. Yeah.
No, I was doing the most basic things. I didn't know what I was doing. Like I had the triceps. I didn't know the thingers, the tricep, the push downs. I was doing bench. Oh mate, the first time I went to the bench press, I was the most. It was so bad.
Because you need a lot of balance in your core.
Yeah,
because you're
it's also harder. You find that it's harder to balance with no things on it, with no.
What do you mean? Like, you mean like just the bar? You find it's harder to balance?
Yeah.
I think to an extent, yeah. Because especially if you got like one hand that's strong, not one hand, like one arm or shoulder that's stronger.
That was
than
my
the other,
problem.
you know?
So I was doing, I literally basically struggled with 20, just the bar, like just the bar. I was struggling because I'm like the skinniest kid in the bloody world. So I was I struggled with the bar, and I went on to like 2.5. Yeah, could only get like 5 reps in.
Fair. You got to start somewhere, man. I didn't even bench, you know. Like you got to, you know.
Yeah.
So.
It was. I got a few exercises in. I went like once a week. I felt really drained. I remember the first time I got back home. I did bench. I did a bit of shoulder. I did a bit of everything. Yeah. And then on my shower, it's like an overhead thing.
Oh yeah,
like a hook.
yeah.
I was like, I couldn't reach. I was trying to fall back down, so I was like, I couldn't reach it.
Oh, that is scary, man. Like
even like I went to my cousin's place to watch the footy, and it was like there's gas bottles, like you know the gas.
Oh, like the propane gas. Yeah.
I carried 2, and I was like dying. Yeah. And then I get there. I finally got there. Yeah. I sat on the couch, and I was like this. Oh my!
You shaking. I know, because your muscle's still like, you know, it's trying to, it's thinking it's under the adrenaline again.
Yeah, so
it's going that hard.
It's a real journey. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get to a size that I want, because I need to eat.
You gotta eat. You gotta.
Metabolism is ridiculous.
Listen, like you're doing the reffing, man. Like if you think that's the thing, I came out of COVID doing that exercise, even though I dropped weight because I really got toned up. I was resting hard still. Like 7 to 8 hours of sleep and sitting on the Xbox all day, eating tuna and chicken and that. That's the thing. Good stuff.
I did bloody soccer 6 times a week.
You know, and that just, that takes it. Even now I'm still feeling it at work. Like that 6 hours, who knows how much I used up. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's why I want to get back into it now, because my soccer season just ended.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to
focus on a bit more.
Get back into it. Yeah. Also, I got to focus on schoolwork. So but and I've also got YouTube, now this.
It's all happening, man.
It's all happening.
No shit. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but it's going to take a long time to get to my preferred shape, like my metabolism. If I drink that glass of water, I'm going to be pissing this out in 10 minutes. I'm passing that quick. It's ridiculous.
Just get rid of it. Yeah. No, like I couldn't believe.
I'm going to have to like 4,000 calories plus gym. It's going to be, it'll be gonna be hard, but
Jesus.
I want to get.
Do you know how much you weigh though?
I weigh 62.
62.
What are you?
I with clothes on, I'm 62. Clothes and shoes.
Oh yeah.
But when I'm off, I'm like 60, 61. So it's about the same. I don't know, because I weigh myself when I'm naked. I've taken a shit. I've taken a piss. I wake up in the morning.
So everything's out.
Everything's out. You know, sometimes after the shower, I just get on it and see what I am. You know?
So 62, 66.
No, 60. No, like 60, 61.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm also a little bit taller than you, so
Oh well, there you go. Yeah, you get more mass, but like that's the thing. If you're 62, is that with clothes on though, or like if you try to make it or something?
It's like I haven't weighed myself in ages. It'd be about 62, 63. Maybe, I don't know.
You probably
half clothes on.
From my knowledge,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
if I had to give out a number, I'd say 2,300, 2,400. You wouldn't need 4,000.
Yeah, I put in my stats to the thingo. You put in your stats, your weight, your height.
Oh, and that tells you 4,000. Because that tells
me. It told me 3,000.
Oh shit! I'm way off then.
Yeah.
3,000. Holy shit.
Yeah, so I need to.
That's a mammoth amount. I mean, shit. If you plan it out,
I think it'd be just.
you know.
I love my smoothies, so if I just keep pumping out smoothies, like the other day I made like 3 smoothies in one day. So if I just pump out liquid calories, then it'd be a bit easier.
Okay. Really easy, right? I find that bloats me though, liquid.
No.
Like if I grind up like oats and put milk in it and water.
That's my desire. I go protein powder, the oat milk, and I mix it up sometimes. I go either mango, banana, pineapple. That's it.
Wow.
Banana.
Oh shit, okay.
Did I say banana? Mango, pineapple.
Banana, yeah, mango, pineapple, banana. Yeah.
Banana. Yeah.
What?
So that's calories, but
yeah.
But I've seen some ridiculous shakes on like Instagram. They're putting like
It was like-
oats, peanut butter, olive oil.
It's like, what the fuck? And then
One
they
day was
put-
spent of olive oil. It was like fucking 200
I
calories.
saw a dude grind up mincemeat one time and just put it in a smoothie with like fucking water and like oil, and he grinds it up and it's like this like alien juice.
He didn't cook it.
I was like, what? It's like tartare, like or tartare, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
You know, like in like the I don't know what kind of cuisine
raw
is it.
fucking egg.
It's like, and this
Raw
guy's
chicken.
like beef mince. I don't think he cooked it. He put it in when it was like red and shit. Maybe he cooked a little bit. I don't know. But I think it was raw. But I don't get those. I couldn't.
How did that even work? Don't people eat raw chicken? Doesn't that kill you?
It wasn't. It must have been beef. But like
No,
chicken,
like in general, like people do that. People make they make raw meat, they raw chicken, raw
chicken.
Yeah.
That's
Legit.
so no. I couldn't.
Yeah,
Really? Because my sister.
There must be like some
really
non-preservative. I don't know. It must be some fucking
Must wash it.
free-ranged, fucking
Mate.
lived his whole life.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what free range
Had its own
yeah,
house,
he's not in a cage, put it that way. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not in a cage. What do they call it? Battery farm?
It probably had its own fucking play park and everything. I don't know.
He's a happy chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know how that. I don't know. They weird me out. That's weird. That.
And that's why I couldn't get that big without really having to always stay bloated, and I couldn't. Like, it's not my desired physique to get really big, but you always want a bit of mass, obviously.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So but yeah, oh man, my sister. That's right. My sister got salmonella when she was like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
And I'm at the time, and my mother was crying, like, we're around the bed, and I'm like, oh shit. And now I'm starting to get only now, like, when I'm seeing her laying and she's got the nostrils, she's all fucked up. I'm like, what the fuck? What am I looking at? You know, salmonella. I thought it was just a bad flu.
What are the symptoms?
Like, no, it's like you get headaches and you're vomiting, and your whole body is like fighting, I don't know what you fight, like an infection, because you get it from chickens. And she didn't eat raw chicken or nothing, no, because my family was always big. You always have to cook chicken.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can cook a little bit steak. You can eat a bit of steak raw, but chicken's got to be cooked.
Mm.
You know, at least to the point where you can really, cook them. She's there, and that's when I realized, because the nurse, I overheard, I think, someone saying that it can kill you. It's deathly.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, or deadly. Sorry, you know, shit. And I'm like, oh, so now I know how it's like. It's dire consequences of getting. Oh, pardon me, salmonella, and shit. Because we had chickens, we had 3. We had Annie. She was the big.
Did your own chickens?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we had 3 or no, we had 4. We had Annie.
So is that how you got it? Did you?
Sandy. Yeah, she got it. And we had Avery. And she was a massive white chicken. She was the biggest one. All white feathers and that. You know, thought she was top shit. Yeah, like a white chick. You know. I was like, you know, and we had Janet, who I named after, because I mean, listen, I can't say why I named her, but she was
It's just some chicken name. Janet.
And I'd yell, and you know, she'd look up, like she'd be pecking like worms and shit, and she'd go like that, and look, you know, like they look as like, what, Janet, you know, and she had black feathers, and she she had like black feathers here and like grey. You know, but she walked a little bit like funny. I think she had a limp. She started getting something rotten here. Like it looked like not like cancer, but like you know, like your legs rotting away, like a zombie leg or something. Fucking, you know, you know. And she actually I think she was there last. You know, because Sandy died. of a heat stroke. Get this, I picked her up. I picked her up, and her neck's like you know what I mean, like just flopping around. Like it's like I could have torn the neck off, man. It was so because I mean you can always break a chicken neck, right? But it's like this thing it's like jelly.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it was just like that, and you know, and we had Annie, who I think died of she died of something. I remember she was another heat stroke. Because we used to have like 45-degree days in Milpera. Like I couldn't go upstairs where Nonna was staying because literally like the humidity on the wall was ridiculous. And I'd go up there.
Where's that?
Where's Milpera? That's out west near Bankstown and that.
Like,
yeah, like in the area, you know.
The
what
area.
I mean? Yeah. And I'd go up there to play Xbox. I'd just be melting in a seat. You know, like I'd get up, I'd be in my undies, and I'm like, whatever, I am 11, 12, 10 maybe even, and I get up and it's just a huge ass print with like sweat, fucking muzzy, and you know what I mean? That's fine, and I'd be like, geez, you just smell, you know. So the chickens, like we'd always spray them. They didn't like it, but yeah, just keep them cool. Yeah. Like you know, we knew it was for the better, you know, but they'd all like you know to fight it.
Eat straight on the chicken. Wow.
Yeah.
That's something. That's a story.
Oh my god, yeah, and they love rats. I love rats. We always feed them rats.
Rats.
Yeah. Like this chicken, like I told you, did I tell you that story? Like she found the rat, she tracked, this was a massive, biggest rat I've ever seen in my life to this day. And there's a couple actually where I'm living now, run across the fence. But Annie, the second chicken that died, caught it and she just threw it up like by its tail or like by its ass. Like threw it up, swallowed it, and you see the lump go down her throat. Didn't even chew it live. This thing's like, you know, fighting to get out. I was like, like that. She just swallowed it. I was like, get the fuck. You know, and all the other chickens are watching like this, and they're all crowded around, like, you know, like in a circle.
Yeah.
4 chickens. I'm like, no way. I just witnessed that. No way. It's like they just eat those little shits alive, man. They love worms, they love rats, they'll eat a rat any day, no matter how big.
Oh my god, wait, you said chickens. Oh my god, I thought you were talking about a fucking human.
Annie.
I lost the plot.
We gave them human names, because I knew it was weird when people name their dogs and chickens and like guinea pigs. They call, he's Blue. Oh yeah, what's yours name? Oh, it's Annie. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, anyway, like, human. I was like, fuck,
what? Yeah, that's like.
Okay, yeah, chicken. Yeah, right.
Yeah, and it was a blast having chickens. You know, I liked Avery. Was nice though. She was always like kind of top shit, but she loved getting pet by me. Maybe that's what gave her that kind of impression. Yeah, you know, because I always used to make her go to sleep. I laid her on her back and just pat like wherever like her head was, sometimes her breast, whatever. Because you know there's chickens. Because they got a massive breast there, so I'm just patting, and you see their little eyes just closed, and they could lay there for like 10 minutes. Then they'll wake up all of a sudden like, oh shit, you know, they just like hypnotise me.
Chickens, eh?
Sleep. Yeah.
How long do they live for?
Not long. It's probably 3 years. No,
what,
not
full
less.
size?
Less. Probably like a year and a half. Even.
Oh really?
Maybe more. I don't remember because all of them, even Avery, I think died of a disease or something. They all died of something. It's mostly natural causes.
Yeah.
Jana was the last one standing, man. She was tough, and she was Janet. You know, and she always looked fucked up. Like she had missing feathers. She looked like she just came out of Vietnam, man. She was like she had seen shit, you know. And I think we auctioned her off. We gave it back to like a fair.
No, that's alright.
She'll be dead now. Yeah, no, I always liked chickens, but they gave my sister salmonella, so how about that?
How did that happen? They just...
It's I don't know, you know, because we used to go right, because we were small enough, you know, or at least, you know, at like 10, 11, you used to go right into the hen, and not to the hen, to the pen, like, you know, you have a little coop, you know, and fence around it, and you have the eggs, you take the eggs, maybe something on the eggs there, you know, so, what the
It's like an ice cream thing.
Oh man, but yeah, that's my experience with chickens. First pets, I guess, technically, along with fish. We used to get little guppies.
I've never had a pet, but I've had a parrot.
Oh no, shit.
I didn't remember.
Yeah. Oh, okay, fair.
What was her name? Her name was Bobby.
Bobby
the parrot.
So that's the thing, you can give a parrot a human name because they can talk, can't they?
I think they can talk. I think there's this little tiny grave in the garden there. There's a little tiny grave for Bobby.
Oh shit! No shit.
I didn't remember. Speaking of pets, my nan has a parrot.
Yeah.
Have a guess how old he or she is.
5.
27.
Years. Human years.
27 years old.
Holy shit.
It's older than my oldest cousin. She's like 25.
That's nuts. 20. I can't even fathom anything living for 27 years. Not even like
it's
a
been in this
bear.
little fucking cage. It's escaped 3 times, and it's just and then it's just gone straight back into the cage. It probably definitely can't fly anymore. Lives in a tiny little cage. Eats Wheat Bix.
That guy's probably
Wheat Bix.
That guy's probably been around for like eons, like in his years, man. 27 years. That's
And
crazy.
it still doesn't like anyone touching the cage.
Yeah.
Never you put your finger
really?
there, just
They're banging. I used to,
yeah. Except my dad loves my dad. Every single time it goes
man.
in. Oh, and also
Yeah.
whenever it's parroting. Talking, screaming, whatever. It goes, my name goes, shut up, Dooley. His name's Dooley.
Dooley, what?
Dooley.
Oh, Dooley.
Dooley. He goes, shut up, Dooley.
Yes.
He goes, shut up, Dooley. And then the parrot goes, shut up, Dooley. Because it's the only thing my dad says to it, shut up, Dooley.
Oh,
and then it repeats it.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Fucking parrots, eh?
It's like, oh yeah, no, pets are great. I don't know how some coexist. I got a mate. No, it was Will. Will had he's got rabbits and he's got a dog, and I remember going to his place once. I think it was for his birthday, and you let that rabbit out. If it slips out of your hands, that dog, boom. It's like
Really?
like straight for it, and I'm scared. I'm like, oh shit, are they playing or what? You know, and Will was like, don't worry, and he just like separates and picks them up, and but you have to say.
But how does it happen? They just fight or something?
I don't know, because we picked the rabbit up and we're laying down and it's just sniffing our faces and whatever. Yeah, it's a little rabbit, It's got sharp claws, but other than that, it's not really gonna. Yeah, what's it gonna do?
It's like a rabbit.
Yeah. But then I hear the dog just go tick, 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 oh shit, and I hear him like on the grass, and then she's just bolting for it, and the rabbit instantly jumps off like our chests. But Will knew, so yeah. I say the worst feeling in the world is when I'm hitting the bag and I got to take a shit. Oh my god! I heard something. yeah, get this right, because I heard something. When Sugar Ray Leonard, he was a great fighter, and Roberto Duran fought twice. The first time Duran beat him, he called his wife like a whore, and he picked him mentally, and he beat him at his sort of his own style, just very brawler-like, but very slick. Sugar Ray Leonard was the same, but it was a lot more technical, I feel. That's why a lot of people say he's better. But anyway, they fought the second time. The reason they say Duran lost was because not only lost a lot of weight to get into the fight again, because he didn't expect to have a rematch, but he ate like a fucking he ate like a pound of steak in 2 hours or like an hour and a half before the fight, and he had to take a shit through the whole fight. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what? It's like shit. I was like, and that makes so much sense because because when you fart, you don't know if you're gonna shit yourself or not. When you're at to throw that right hand.
What if you got like a nice punch to the belly and just?
No. Oh, that'd be a nightmare for me. Like, I'm ever aspiring to do and that happens. I don't know. Just knock me out.
Does that ever happen? Not like shit comes out like you fart when like.
Oh, absolutely. It's just dangerous because it's like because you breathe out, you exhale. I don't know if the fart's gonna come with it and some shit. I don't know if I gotta take a shit but no, generally I make sure I always eat at least 3 hours before I do any of that stuff. Skip, run, or even run. I don't even eat something before I run. Which is typical. Because I'm only out there for like 10 to 20 minutes. But that for me is very difficult running.
What's your case? What's your case?
6 to 8 Ks a week.
Oh yeah.
Running. That's nothing. It's like what 2 Ks 3 times a week maybe.
And how long is it? Like Ks an hour? What am I saying?
Like how long is the run? Like two.
How long is each K? Like 6 minute Ks. Like you know what I mean?
Oh shit! I'm out there. I'm running about 2.2 Ks or something like that.
Oh, okay. So just light stuff.
It's 11 minutes. It takes me 11 minutes. So
5:30. Yeah.
Try to keep it a consistent pace. Just blast on the last.
Right.
But I do that, and I might go to school, come back, and then I'll skip or hit the heavy bag. That takes it out of me again, and eventually my heart just begins to build, the stamina. But oh man, yeah, you always nourishment. It's not only what you eat, but when you eat it. Some people like that fasting. They'll fast till like 2 in the afternoon. It's like what? I could, that's nuts. And then they'll eat everything from like 2 till like 6. They'll just be eating.
What's that supposed to do?
I don't know. I heard Terry Crews does it. You know the
Yeah.
actor?
Yeah.
He does it. And he fasts from like he fasts till like 1 or 2 o'clock and just eats like from 2 to 6. He'll eat maybe another however much he needs. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is a lot because he's a real big dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
that's-
He's very built. So it's you know.
I would, bro,
you
how
gotta
would you do
experiment.
that?
You gotta experiment, man. You know. That's
I
the
get,
thing.
I don't have breakfast, which I don't have usually.
Yeah.
Before I go to school, I fucking,
Oh, you don't usually have breakfast.
because I'm always, I need to get into a routine. I'm always
Yeah,
late,
yeah.
and it's just like, I might have a fucking, I don't know, nothing.
Yeah.
And then I'd be dying for food. This week's been, this week's been terrible.
Oh, really?
My mum didn't go shopping this week for any food, any snacks.
I get that to my mother as well.
So
yeah.
I had to buy canteen food, and it was the worst thing ever. You know how bad that canteen is?
It's not like I ate it just the other day, but it's like it's okay. And the best is the butter chicken, but it's not even that good. Before in like year 7,
And I get
portion
lunch
was
orders
twice
as
the
well.
size. It was like,
I get
do you?
lunch orders because like I don't
Yeah.
want to pay for my
You
own
said
food. So I'm gonna get my mum to get a
Yeah,
card.
yeah.
So I get,
No
and I'm
shit.
just pumping out wraps and fucking meat pie that it's just
Yeah, this is
dreadful.
for Matt Hunt. Matt Hunt has got all this food. Yeah.
a whole week. They probably know my name by now. That was funny. Aidan McCarthy.
Yeah.
He they know his name now. Because the bit goes every day.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Imagine knowing, wow, the canteen ladies know his name. That's the lowest of lows.
It's hilarious, man. Oh my gosh.
He actually wanted to come on. He wants to come on here.
Aiden McCarthy,
Yeah.
get him on, man.
He
Get
wants
him
to
on.
talk about conspiracy theories.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking.
I'm not bright in that area, but like I love
Apparently
to
he's
listen. I love to listen.
Yeah.
to that.
Next one I've got is
Good stuff.
urban legends. Not
Urban
just for this podcast. The next,
Oh,
next
yeah,
episode.
yeah,
I think
yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing urban legends.
Yeah.
Because I've been listening to do you know Jack Mate?
Jack, mate.
He's an English.
What?
What?
So I thought this is something I shouldn't say what I thought you said, but yeah.
Why should say it? Say it. What was it?
No, we got to keep it clean. I don't want to make you cut
Alright.
anything out.
Jack.
Oh,
alright.
yeah.
Alright.
We'll try
Yeah, no,
it
he's
out,
an English podcast,
Yeah.
and he does urban, like every now and again he does urban legends, and
Okay, yeah.
he gets his mate to tell stories.
Yeah.
And then he reacts to them, and he just every single time.
Oh, yeah,
he
yeah,
just absolutely just takes the mick out of all of them. So it's like this bunny man lives under the bridge, and he's like, oh fuck off, and he's just
Fuck off.
yeah, and they just laugh and then
yeah.
just make up
Oh,
shit.
man, it's
So,
good stuff, yeah.
So bit of
It's
research,
banter.
and then you can
Yeah.
maybe banter about it.
Oh, easy. Yeah, no, fair
Could
enough.
be an idea.
I reckon we do another point. You reckon?
Okay, next dot point we got is mental health in the digital age, from gaming to cell phones to
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Look, it is a real problem in today's society.
It's
Which makes you
it's
touch the-
controversial.
makes you touch the
Oh
mic.
shit! It's sensitive, eh?
Very sensitive.
I can sense it. Oh,
Nah, yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's like I haven't told anyone this. My experience with gaming. This is a pretty deep story, to be honest. Like, so you've been playing games since you were young, obviously, mate.
It's
It's
nostalgia, man. Yeah.
especially Fortnite was when it.
Yes.
2018, 2019 was when it really kicked off. So
yeah.
obviously, I played with my mates. We kicked alongs, played Fortnite all day. We go to school. We'd check the item shop on the school laptops. We'd check the item shop at 11 o'clock.
What? You could do that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And then we'd go home, and then I'd play. I'd wake up early. I'd play. Go home. I'd play. And
That's nuts.
when you thought of it, it was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, you're just playing with your
Just
mates.
play,
You're having
yeah.
a good time.
Yeah.
But then it came to a point where I was not really actually playing with my mates.
Oh,
because
yeah,
they
yeah.
weren't always on, obviously.
Yeah.
So I was just constantly playing.
Yeah.
And now that I realise, after a few years, I was so mean to my mum and my dad. Whenever they'd tell me to get off, I'd like, no, fuck off, mum.
Yeah,
And it's like, fuck off, mum.
Yeah, but like, I get what you mean.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like it was. Yeah.
And
it's
it
the intent.
really, my mum actually said like, my mates, not my mates, like her mates.
Oh,
I'm actually
yeah.
really
You're
scared.
worried, yeah.
Because he's not getting off the game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so I'm just playing, and I'm still playing, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Next forward to COVID.
That's a big one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't, like you said, you were working out, you were doing all this good stuff. I mean, obviously.
Oh yeah, no, I was, yeah, no, yeah, exercise, yeah.
Yeah,
The
I didn't know
Xbox was
anything about
massive.
that.
I must have been, I could have been on like 3-4 hours a day even.
Mate,
Yeah, whether it was in
that's
spurts
rookie
or
numbers
all at
compared to I was doing. I wouldn't do any of the classwork
Yeah.
online. I would just play 12 hours a day, every single day.
What? Yeah, without classwork?
Now doing any classwork, or maybe hop on a Zoom so I can make my head
Oh,
palms there.
okay, yeah.
And the really bad thing was the holidays. It came the holiday time. There was one holidays I didn't even go outside. The whole holidays, on my life, I didn't go outside. Wow. I didn't go out.
Ain't that crazy, eh?
It's
Like,
crazy.
and
I played 12 hours a day on fucking Rocket League and Minecraft and all these bullshit games. And it was proper bad. It was.
It's heavy stuff. I mean, we're pioneers through it as well, because like no other, I wouldn't say any other generation would have experienced that level of gaming to the point where you got in a console and you got controllers. Like you had
glued
the
to the
fellas
screen.
with, like,
All you think about, and then you go on your, then you bedtime,
and then you go on your phone,
and you go and you watch fucking Lachlan playing Fortnite.
That's it.
Was
The
like,
blonde kid. Yeah.
It was like it was bad.
Yeah, man.
And then that was bad. And then it was like I would like, it was holidays. It might have been 2021, 2022, and I was still playing Rocket League and FIFA. FIFA was bad. That was bad because have you ever played it before?
No.
And
everyone has,
especially Ultimate Team.
No.
It really, you got to be playing every single day. You got to be playing every day. You got to be making. You got to keep up with the game, like the cards in the game, and they're evolving. Yeah. There's weekly updates, obviously.
Yeah.
You had to keep up with that, and like,
oh my God.
I was like at school on the web app playing the game, and my mates, Pat and all Nick, and Sauce and all that, they would go like out. I don't know. They'd go to the beach. They'd go to Heffron.
Yeah.
And I'd make an excuse every single time because I wanted to play the game. Yeah. But that's the thing. Even that, with my dad goes, oh, you want to go up to East Gardens and get some food? I'm like, nah. And then 10 minutes later, I'd be like, fuck, I'm not even enjoying myself. Yeah. I'm just sitting on the game.
It's just the instant. What do they call? What's the chemical?
Dopamine.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just that drip, and it's
drip,
like
it was bad. Like I didn't even enjoy playing the game. I just played anyways. And I'd be like, I have nothing. The thing is, and Mum go, okay, do something else. Then I'm like, what's there to do? But then, and then I realised after I stopped gaming, there's so much things to do. I could make a YouTube channel. I could do schoolwork.
Yeah.
I could go down to the park. I could do so much things. Yeah. But I thought there's nothing else to do except play and think about fucking FIFA and Fortnite and all that stupid games.
It
was constant dopamine releases, and it was really, it was a bad time. Oh, man. I wasn't depressed, but I wasn't.
You weren't fulfilled. You weren't happy. You weren't.
No, I wasn't happy.
You weren't having that level of. Somebody said happiness is having something to look forward to. I feel with what you mean.
I wasn't even
did you look forward to gaming or?
I did. Like I wanted to get on.
Yeah, you want to get on.
In every single new day, I was like, oh yes, I'm gonna play FIFA, and then I'd get on and I'm like, oh, what am I doing?
You don't want to do it. Yeah.
What am I doing? And then what was I about to say? And that's the thing. FIFA's really when you lose, it's not a fun game. And there was a time where I didn't win any games for like ages. Man. So I was just losing.
Losing interest.
And the thing is, he'd rage. I
was
raging. I was banging my chair.
Damn.
And I was like, I'm not even having fun at this point. What am I doing? And then, and then I went on holiday to Coral Bay in Perth with my cousins.
Coral Bay, oh yeah, Perth.
And I took a break from it, I didn't play. And I was like, and my brother came, I was like to myself, what am I doing? I don't really need it. I don't need PS4.
Yeah, you needed that kind of break, you needed that.
Yeah. Xbox. And then my brother goes, I was like, how'd you enjoy not playing games? I'm like, you know what? I didn't.
You just
didn't matter. Obviously, I was on holiday. I had shit to do, but like,
it was like you see the bigger picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I kept playing every now and again after the holidays, and then came December where I went to Port Douglas. That's where I started my journey of off it. And like self-improvement and.
You say you did what's the thing? Drop shipping.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
did that. What's the just selling stuff?
Yeah. And then.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I really started getting my life back together.
Yeah.
That's the title, mate.
That's it. That's good, man.
That was the title of the video. So yeah.
No, I think because
Yeah,
we all need something to forcibly take us out, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the funny thing, because you know we never last alone on this earth.
No.
You know, sometimes we wish we were, but you'd never last because you fall into that
That's why
habit.
everyone wants. Sometimes I think, oh, how good would it be if I lived in my own apartment and I wouldn't see anyone. I'd just be my own. But you realise there's so many obviously studies in real life situations where you need people.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? You need people in your life. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I think. COVID, that was another positive. COVID, it forced me to just, I got to do something, you know, because I'd always played Xbox, but maybe not that much.
Yeah.
But but like you said, you went on a holiday, and that was a forcible removal from the game. You can't bring the fucking console with you, so it's like shit.
Yeah.
You know. And for me, I guess that other outlet apart from Xbox and occasionally maybe walking the dog was the working out, you know, and that's probably why, you know, I got hurt, you know, so
So yeah, back on the topic of like digital,
yeah,
I really, ever since I've got out of that on that journey I embarked on. You realise when sometimes you take a step back, like you're on the bus and you look at every single person, not have people next to them, don't talk, they're all on their phones. That's the one main thing I do whenever I go on the bus. I never go on my phone. I put my music on and I look out the window and I just listen to podcasts or music, and I don't touch my phone.
Because I love music. Music's awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome, man. But I get what you mean. You know, shit. Maybe I should start doing that.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, especially when you listen to podcasts. They're good. Yeah. Like I listen, when we went to that Women's World Cup stadium thing.
Hang on.
I went to the test. Remember I told you about?
Yes,
we tested out the refs.
That's right.
It was like an hour away. And I just chucked in a David Goggins podcast, up and back. That podcast on. I had a great time. Just stare out the window the whole time. But that's the thing. It's practice because everyone needs that dopamine to go on their phone, and you see that you notice sometimes you go on your phone, you go on TikTok or Instagram, whatever, and you scroll. And then 5 minutes, I'm like, shit, I'm scrolling on Instagram. I didn't even know I was scrolling for Instagram. It's autopilot.
It's habitual.
It's habit. It's
just you just get into it. And that's what it's like. Sometimes that's why you can trick your brain. That's why I believe that through the exercise as well. You can trick your brain into just whether you want to do it or not. Whenever you just do it. You know, and that's the same thing with because there's always too much of something, you know. And if, a gardener might love gardening for 4 hours, but on that 5th hour, it's it's too much. It's it's there's always limits. So it's crazy to see phones. They just
I'm no professional. I still go on my phone. I do have a combined Instagram and TikTok. Screen time. I have an hour and 30 minutes combined.
Wow.
So I just deleted TikTok, but I re-got it today because I redesigned the TikTok logo for our podcast.
Shit. Oh,
but I didn't have it for about 2 weeks. It felt
sweet.
Look, I still had Instagram Reels, so it's just there's so many things. I wish I could just delete Instagram Reels and just TikTok scrolling and YouTube Shorts.
So
you can't do that.
So you say you removed one of them.
Yeah, because that's where my content is. That's my Matty Hunt. YouTube. I gotta be on those apps to post content. But I wish I could just delete the Reels and the TikTok and just have my account because it's a trap. It's really bad because you go on it and then you're scrolling and you're scrolling and you're scrolling and you're scrolling and you're scrolling. You realize it's 1 hour gone.
Oh yeah, time flies.
It's ridiculous. It's really bad.
No, I think the only experience I think with too much digital was definitely time away from family, friends maybe not so much, but like family definitely. You know, it's listen now I'm still very far.
Talking about the metabolism, I already got a piss.
Really? Yeah. I'm fine, man. Wow.
Yeah. So what?
I was away from family. Now I'm starting because now I'm getting into this kind of routine of I'm starting to train a lot more now. I'm starting to being able to manage it, and that's why that comes back to that thing. Even though I was super lean back then, light, maybe my cardio was decent. I didn't have a lot of cardio focus, but a lot of body weight stuff. Yeah, so maybe pound for pound, I was quite strong, but still, I just remember to this day, it's like, I still remember being just away from my family, and I still am, you know, in many ways, because I'm just distracted. You know, that's the truth. Like, you know, it's like, you know, I want to work out.
Happened actually last night.
Yeah.
The footy was on. You watched the game?
No, I think was it? Didn't they play it in the day and then they replayed it at night? Well, no. Maybe I was watching another game because I was at the gym.
No, the Roosters Rabbits.
Yeah, Roosters Rabbitohs. Yeah.
Did they play it?
They played last night, but I remember there was a game playing in Titan Fitness.
Oh, that would have been like, I think that was like.
That must have been from ages
like
ago.
Eagles or Tigers.
Really? I saw it was Rabbitohs, Roosters. But this was at like.
Might have been ages ago.
Yeah, you could have.
Was this yesterday?
But this was at like yesterday.
It might have been ages ago. Yeah.
You know, but I don't. I didn't watch it. I was eating a meal and I was watching Netflix. What the hell's it called? Rick and Morty. I'd reference it, but like, you know, it's, yeah, I don't want to say half the shit they say, you know.
Yeah. No, so I watched like the first half, and my family friends were there, and then my brother's girlfriend's mate was also there, and I wasn't there for half time, and my mum was like, she was a bit drunk from earlier the day, and she was like, oh, I want to see you, you're in the room.
Yeah, no, of course.
And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I want to be there, but I don't know, it's something. I wasn't even on my phone or anything. I think I was on my phone, but like I wasn't just thinking about the family time. I don't know, it's just something, I just didn't want to be there. It wasn't even like they were losing,
It's just you don't want to be there because
maybe I don't like footy. I'm not a big fan of footy anymore.
I've definitely lost interest. Definitely. You know, but that's the thing. That's one of the things you grow up. I think you learn. One of the first things is that love for like anyone. You know, whether you got a girlfriend or it's your family or whatever. I'm not talking about love like, you know, romantic love. I mean love like affection. You get me, right? Yeah. And it's like shit. It takes commitment, man. Like you got to be ready somewhat to say, all right, yeah, okay, I'll sit with you. You know what I mean? And that's why I feel, you know, you could say I'm disciplined because I'm working out, whatever, and all that. But it's like, am I really disciplined? Because in more ways than one, I want to do that. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. And but you know, in more ways I want to do that. But it's like being with family. It's like I find it hard. It's like I gotta be like, all right, fine, I'll sit down because they want to talk, they want to ask questions, and all this. All right. You know, and it's exhausting, you know, because I just came back from like, you know...
Shouldn't be, but it really is.
Exactly, you know. So that's another thing to just grow, you know. It's crazy, the things you learn as you grow. It's like that fella at our school said, you're just throwing stuff out of our head now that we don't need. You know, we're just recycling. Not recycling, I don't know what you call it, man. What's the... it's like a garbage disposal. I don't know, I can't... I'm not very good at interpreting things, but yeah. I ain't that bright, trust me, like, you know, like, that's the thing, that's another thing with study, like, I can't, like, I could maybe sit down for like an hour, but I'm not wired that way.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people look up to like the scientists and philosophers and that I can't, like, I admire them, and again, I respect them, like, you know, like I said, back to that, like, boxers, bodybuilders, all that. I always like those physical examples, you know, and the fighters or whoever the bodybuilders talk about. Slowly as you get old, you realize commitment is pretty much in everything, you know. Eventually you grow and you just become more disciplined. That's the idea.
Yeah.
I think...
That is interesting, that disposal of the brain, because it's quite crazy how it just...
It just happens.
One day slowly, well, not one day it clicks, but like, yeah, it slowly just...
Now, oh man, like, what was it? I think as I get older now, people say as you get older you get wiser. I don't believe that. I think as you get older you get more disciplined. You know, because I think you're telling me like, yeah, you're 80, you got a family, you appreciate family a lot more now, but I think you learn that through commitment, through saying, okay, fine, you sacrifice your time. You know, and you didn't want to sacrifice your time. You didn't want to sit down and talk with you know, your father, your mother, or if you're old enough, your son, your daughter. But you did it anyway. And slowly, it just becomes discipline. You know, so wisdom, it's like, what is wisdom then? You know what I mean? Wisdom, I just think, is is being able to connect things. I don't know. Again, I'm not good at interpreting. I can't, you know. I'm not a wise guy, but I slowly
you're a
learned
wise
that.
guy.
Jeez, I don't know. Yeah, no.
So that's why I made the podcast.
But that's it, man. So I can't believe we've been going for an hour though. Could be like an hour and a half now. Just
Mate,
sitting
it
there.
goes quick, doesn't it?
I know. That's because it's good conversation, man.
Yeah.
This is a back row. This is back row
It's
shit.
a back row. I did have some books up here.
Did you?
But it
Oh,
looked
it looked a bit,
shit.
yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you want to set up like a class, right?
I might. Should we get like a shelf here? I don't know, like a shelf right here above your head with like textbooks on it, maybe.
Oh, that's a good idea. You could bring some stuff up, put it like it's like small props, maybe it's not too big.
Imagine we set up like a table here, get Miss in the back, get Will on the fucking side punching it.
Yeah, wrestling with
Get the
him.
background noise of fucking.
Oh, Will.
Oh.
Yeah, I go. I wish he should be here at least once. I reckon he'd like.
He needs to
like
be.
it.
He needs to
He'd
be.
like it.
Just even if he sits there.
Yeah, it's good. Like he can like signal us.
Be
and
the
that, like-
Jamie of Jerry.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and that's an important key. That's an important part, you know.
We're gonna go through mine and Paolo's daily routine and morning routine. So yeah,
Awesome.
off.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a wake up about now. It's about 5:50 to 6.
Oh jeez.
So
Okay.
you know,
Starting off
sometimes
early.
it sounds like and I've noticed because a lot of people say as you get older you need less sleep. I've noticed it now. I can get 7.5 hours. I still
Really?
feel
I thought it. No, sure. Teenagers need. I've heard 9 to 11.
That's what that guy told us. So I'm already questioning it. I'm still getting like around. I'm still getting to bed about.
Maybe a little bit older. I think you still need to.
Yeah, you know. But I don't know. Yeah, it could just be my mind, you know. But I'm pretty much getting up 5:50 to 6.
Yeah, it is all in your mind.
You
When
know?
you like say like.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
mental.
I get.
It's
Yeah,
mental.
it's pretty mental. Yeah.
Like it's just
Yeah.
to get yourself up, and you already know you're going. But yeah. So like go to bed at 10, wake up 6. Say let's just say that I'll get up 6, and around 6:10, I actually I'll just get up out of bed and I'll just start. I won't even drink water because I'm not really doing that many things. So I'll get up and I'll get down. I'll do. It'll be 10 sets of just normal.
So you wake up.
So-
It'll push us going.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
In your
I'll
room.
stretch. I'll stretch my shadow box
That's
a little bit,
the
get the
way,
blood
yeah.
pumping. Start. I'm up in an attic, so I'm waking everyone up. For, fucking.
Yeah.
I'm just like, well, you're all waking up at 6 now anyway. So I'm doing shadow box or whatever, and then I'll get 10 sets, 12 push-ups, and then I'll go to the for the decline
sets.
push-ups, 10
Wow.
sets, and I'll do the same amount,
Mm.
and that's about about 240ish push-ups. Occasionally I might add one rep on or whatever, and I'll do another set just to bump it to 250. Just say fuck it, right? I'll do like another 12.
Wow.
You know.
So what time is this? As soon as
This,
you wake
this
up?
is around 6. I'll finish about like 6:35.
Yeah.
So I'm finishing the push-ups maybe about like 6:25ish. And for the next 10, let's say 10 to 15 minutes, let's say that. So 6:35, 6:40, I'll do some neck exercises. And that's
Right.
again where the boxers came in because it's like, they say all the fighters like to do it. And I'm no fighter. But that was my idol. I was like, I just liked how they trained their bodies,
Yeah,
you know, and they were very, I knew, I can't remember who it was, but he was very flexible.
Yeah.
Because when you box, generally, at least, and train to his extent, you tighten up. And I don't train to his extent, but
So neck exercises to like strengthen it?
strengthen it.
Or,
Strengthen
flex
it and
out.
keep some, strength for it, and you're just on your back, and you just lifting your neck. And I'll do 5 sets of 25. Then I'll
So that's
roll
it,
over on my
really?
stomach and do the same all for the back. That's it. And then I'll get down. I'll do about like 60 squats, 60 bridges. That's the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I've heard something crazy about the neck exercises. You know those F1 drivers?
Oh.
They can hold like 50 kilos of weight on
Ain't
their
that
neck.
nuts? Ain't
Yeah.
that fucking crazy? Like that's like it's like so, and like
Like a band pulling their neck and they can hold 50 kilos.
like that. Yeah, and you see like the brain.
They gotta be like, yeah, Jesus.
I was like, oh my god! And then we were just at Luna Park for that
Oh,
school
yeah,
thing
yeah.
on the roller coaster. No way, I'm holding that like G-force and all that. Like I
Oh,
remember getting
the
thrown.
sledgehammer?
Yeah, no.
You watched
Oh god, the sledgehammer.
You're talking about the what?
the roller coaster, man. What's it called?
The Big Dipper.
Oh, that's the one, Big Dipper. You know?
Really, you couldn't handle that?
No,
either?
no. I went on it, but like the G's, like it throws you.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, and I
Oh,
tried.
get
I remember
that.
on the
Well,
way
then it goes,
down.
like, up, yeah.
I remember on the way down when you twist it, your head gets thrown back. I tried to fight it. I couldn't beat it.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
kept going.
It's fast.
Because you just vroom like that. So just man.
Did you go on the the hair razor.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was like that.
You're literally floating.
Your balls fucking introvert like in your flat.
So that went. It was like, it was up and up and up. And you're like, oh fuck, Jesus, up, and then you hear the click, and it's just like, zoom.
I swear, and they force it down. I swear, there's force pulling that as well. It's not just gravity.
It's just, oh my god.
No,
what do you mean? Wait, it's like obviously it's not gravity. It's it's force.
It's like it's got to be gravity plus whatever.
Yeah, it's more force than gravity.
Could you eliminate gravity? No. Wait, what way?
Could you eliminate gravity?
The only way you eliminate gravity is when you push something up, right? Because like if I was to like throw a ball and grab it midair and pull it down, gravity's still assisting, right? Like, yeah.
What? Yeah, it would in some. I'm not a fucking. What?
That's a bit of a silly
what
question.
What is that like? Fucking.
That's some Isaac Newton shit.
Yeah,
whoever the hell had his apple drop on the fucking head, I don't know. Like we all know that.
Good on you, Isaac, man.
Yeah, good on you, man. Oh man, yeah, that's all I want to know. Shit, none of that.
Yeah, no, that was
immovable object.
I was like,
shit.
I was stressing, mate. It was just.
Yeah.
Oh, mate.
Jesus.
Oh, I was after that sledgehammer.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. You didn't go on. I saw you watching, mate. It was.
I don't know. I held his water bottle. He came up like that, and he was shaking. And he grabbed the bottle like he had
my head was off my head. My face was off my head. It was ridiculous. It was spinning while going up, and then it just. Oh my god! You sit in there, the air, for a solid 10 seconds.
Oh my god!
It felt like an hour. You're sitting there, and then you go. As soon as I got off,
it's so crazy to me.
Went off. My head was off my head, and then we go to the fucking chairs. I go spin around.
Oh.
I'm like, and then I get off it. That's supposed to be a light thing.
Yeah.
And my head's just. I'm the most. I was about to vomit.
And you know what that is? They say that's also they get brain damage. The same thing when again back to the fire, they get hit. Sometimes they're not only getting whiplash, so neck problems and brain damage because they get that vacuum and they get knocked out, but they get dizzy. Not only because they got knocked out and the brain's shook and all that, but sometimes when they get rocked for like the next day or two, like not only how the whiplash stage, but they'll be puking.
Really?
And not because they got hit in the gut and they're like puking and like they're spitting out blood or they're peeing out blood or whatever, they get hit in the blood or kidney, whatever the hell produces it. I don't know, whatever. But and they're puking because they're still so dizzy, so they can't look like that. They can't look real quick like that without getting like their head spins like
really?
they're
so like a quick move would just fucking fuck
and
them
then
off.
they get sick, because their eyes done. It's like what? And that's from getting hit.
Wow.
I heard somewhere. I think I heard that somewhere, which is I guess it makes somewhat sense, because you're always dizzy in that. But that Luna Park. It was fun though. It was good.
It was a good time. Were you there early for like the dismissal?
Dismissal. What do you mean?
Like the dismissal, like when we lined up in our lines.
At the end of the I was of course it was. I swam away. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Swimming in the harbour.
Got eaten by a shark.
Were you there early? Were you there on time?
No, I was there on time. I don't think I was there early.
Apparently, I was like the last person in the whole school.
What? What?
So
oh shit. Yeah.
I was on the Big Dipper. I think we got on at the actual ride about 2. That's where we
okay, yeah.
And then I see Miss Scullard and someone else. They're waiting for me. And then I'm like, oh shit, all right. Walk down.
Yeah.
And then I walk down. I'm walking up to the thing, and then I go. Oh, got a bit of money on my card. I could get a slushie. I see Miss standing near it. I'm like, oh Miss, can you go get a slushie? He goes, no, the whole school's waiting for you. I'm like, oh fuck. Right. So I walk over,
So you were the last
looking around, and then Sir goes, Matthew, where are you? I thought you fucking drowned.
It's like, what?
And I'm like,
that's crazy. Like you're the last dude. I'm having a good time. What? Yeah. And the whole park to yourself.
Yeah, apparently me and Noble in Year 10, we were the last person.
Oh, Noble, who's that? Was a kid in Year 10?
Year 10, he's kind of a mate. And he, we were the last person. We were the last people on the roll.
That's nuts.
Yeah. I got like 10 calls from different mates. Oh shit.
That's hilarious. Especially when you sneak off in another homeroom and they gotta wait until like the other dude gets back.
What was you in
on
Friday?
What, on Friday?
You in PCC, you went to my homeroom. Remember you walked in my class? You were sitting there and then Tilly
goes,
yeah. Get up and go.
Yes, yeah. Because my mates, I
looked over and I see
my mates, they fuck with me. They took Jack, Jack.
Yeah,
He took my bottle and he's looking back and he ran. I was like, shit. And, because I know I got missed out. I'm like, shit. So I run. I nearly fell down the stairs. Actually, I was like fucking bolting, and I go in. And he's like, hey, and I remember seeing you. You're like, hey, what are you doing here? Like that. I'm like, yeah, nothing. And Jack puts it down on the table, and I grab it and walk in, just boom, like shoulder, like I don't think he like tackled me from behind.
Yeah.
Just locked me up, and I was trying to fight him, but then everyone came through the door. Like five to like 10 people started rushing in. I was like, oh shit. So now I just sat down. I'm like, yeah, and then Jack took the bottle.
I just see you sitting there. I think you were writing on your thing, and then Sir goes, wait.
So what are you doing? Yeah, I sat.
And then you go, oh, that's. I'll leave.
Honest mistake. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Because look, I walked into an SOR class and sat.
You told me about that. Yeah.
Sat 50 minutes, man. That was the whole lesson because it's a 50-minute period on Thursdays.
Wait, didn't you do that?
Yeah.
Have you done this 2 times now?
No. Oh well, I mean maybe. I don't know, man. And and they see me in the morning class. And they're like, come in. I'm like, in the morning class. I probably could. Because listen, I cheated. Because they were the advanced class.
Yeah,
but since it's the same topic, they're doing stuff more, like at least 2 lessons ahead of what I'm doing. So if I can get the notes down now, I'm one step ahead of the game. I'm like, shit, here we go. So I'm getting all these notes. And literally the last lesson I did for SOR last week was that lesson I had that day. Yeah. Really all that stuff like the the Islamic terms and all that.
How are you going for that stuff?
It's tough, but I still reckon Judaism is hard. Yeah. I remember I was first in year 7. Holy shit! I didn't even know how I did that.
Yeah.
I still remember that.
I'm sorry, I got no idea because I got Mr. Steele.
Oh really?
And he's just a piss take. He just doesn't do shit. But yeah. It's hard because I've been learning Christianity my whole life. Now I'm fucking Islam, Muslim.
It's like it's so different. It's like, what?
They got all these words. I'm like, oh, I know all these words.
It's new. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah,
it's hard. But it's a learning curve, I guess. But oh my god, I still think it's easier than Judaism though. I still couldn't tell you that much about Judaism. I don't even know. It's tough.
Like on Sabbath day, that's all I can tell you.
yeah, and all the holidays. It's like what?
Yeah.
I guess Muslims are similar, but still, I think it's a lot simpler their religion to conceive. You can understand it.
So that was the end of the first episode. Thank you for having me, Paolo. Having me.
That was good. Yeah, thank you for having me. That's it. Yeah. This was good. I look forward to doing more. We go down that path.
We could do more. We're planning on doing more.
Say that.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah. So yeah. Thank you for watching and peace. Let's go.
Goodbye.